Kia ora, I'm Gemma, and welcome to Fiordland. We're standing here in Te Whakataka, the base camp for all your Fiordland adventures, and a great place to relax and recharge. Now, Fiordland is home to New Zealand's largest national park, roughly 1.2 million hectares of untouched wilderness. Fiordland is also home to Pio Milford Sound and Doubtful Sound Tamatea. There are a number of different ways your clients can get to Milford Sound. The closest airports are Queenstown and Invercargill. Queenstown has daily connections with all their main ports in New Zealand, Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington, and also connections with Australia. Invercargill also has daily connections with Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch. From both of these cities, it is a 2-hour drive to Te Whakataka, and then a further 2-hour drive to Milford Sound. We recommend for your client's best visitor experience in Fiordland, there's 3 ways to see it. Either on the water, cruising, kayaking, or underneath diving, on the land, hiking through the forest, or in the air, taking a scenic flight further into Fiordland. Let's go and meet our first operator, Nigel.
I operate MV Experiences. We offer a luxury guided day trip in and out of Milford Sound. We operate from Te Whakataka, and it's usually a full day. And we make lots of little stops along the way into Milford, lots of little hidden gems a lot of people just drive straight past. So they get to really experience Fiordland at its best. We do a few little walks and just really get to enjoy the area.
So one of the good things about a Tesla is as we drive along here, we've got a big glass roof, and also on the back seat passengers have got a glass roof behind them as well. So you get good visualisation where you can see right up to the top of the mountain. We come here because it's a particularly impressive part of South Island Beach Forest, and if you take the time to actually look up, you get a good example of how big and how tall some of these trees are. They're up to 400 years old. Normally we stop for morning tea somewhere along the way, and as part of that we just take a bit of time out and sit down and have a chat in the yard and enjoy the environment around us. It's quite a peaceful spot, and have a nice hot cup of tea, coffee or hot chocolate or whatever everyone prefers. So from here on we've got quite a few more stops we make. Probably my favourite ones from here on is we stop at Pop's Viewpoint, and you get a really good view looking down the Hollyford. The next stop after that, Lake Marion Gantry car park, which is a little walk you can do, a little forest walk. And the Falls Creek is another little favourite little stop-off point. It's quite a spectacular waterfall right beside the road. And further up the road, somewhere in the valley, with good viewpoints.
Hi.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Gemma. Welcome to Southern Discoveries.
Thank you.
Not a bad day.
No, it's beautiful. So tell me a little bit about Southern Discoveries.
Well, we've been here in Pio a long time. So the company's, its predecessor started out in 1922. We have a fleet of 4 vessels here. We have 2 large catamarans and 2 smaller boats. So we deal with both the FIT and the group market.
Perfect.
And we operate every day of the year in this beautiful place. One thing I would like to tell you about today is the Underwater Observatory, the Discovery Centre and Underwater Observatory, which operates in Harrison Cove.
Yeah.
And we have several cruisers that visit there every day. They get a fantastic tour through the Discovery Centre presentations, which are on the history of Milford Sound, the geology, the animal life, the Tawaki penguins that live there. And then we take them down into the Underwater Observatory itself, which is an extravaganza of colour, with coral beds, fish in there. It's not an aquarium, it's the real life Milford Sound, but it's quite special and it's something that people love. So that's our Discover More cruise.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Well, today's about cruising.
Yep.
Mikey's ready for you.
Perfect.
So let's go cruising.
Kia ora.
Hey, my name's Mike. I'll be your nature guide for the cruise today.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Welcome on board. Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you. So Mike, what can our clients expect on the Southern Discoveries Nature Cruise?
Yeah, you can expect a good time heading out into the beautiful pristine waters of the fjord, surrounded by some of the largest mountains on the planet. We'll head along hugging the shorelines, keeping an eye open for the likes of New Zealand fur seals sitting up on the rocks today, and also potential of in the water spotting southern bottlenose dolphins. On occasions we get dusky dolphins, common dolphins, so it can all happen while we're out and about on the fjord.
How good is this?
We also get underneath a couple of waterfalls. Obviously on sunny days there's not so many waterfalls, but on the rainy days we get thousands of them. And one of the highlights being heading underneath the Stirling Falls and getting what we know as a glacial facial, a local experience.
Now that we've seen how good Fiordland is on the water, let's go into the forest and check it out on land. I'm born and bred in Fiordland and absolutely love living here. One of my favourite experiences would be the Kepler Heli hike. A short 2-minute flight from Te Anau will have you up at the top of Mount Luxmore with epic views out over Lake Te Anau. Then you walk through dense rainforest until you meet a water taxi which will bring you back across the lake to the township. The perfect way to combine the 3 elements of Fiordland. So here we are on the Kepler Track. The Kepler Track is one of New Zealand's great walks, and Fiordland is home to a third of these great walks. The Kepler Track, the Milford Track and the Routeburn Track. Each of these walks is 3 to 4 days and crosses over amazing alpine passes, views of waterfalls and through beautiful dense rainforest. Now, if your clients are wanting to do a great walk, I highly recommend you book ahead of time as these do sell out. We do have many other great options for hiking in Fiordland, like just go for a day walk or take a guided tour or do one of the many other trails that we have here in Fiordland. It is a perfect place for a hiking experience. Te Anau has a wide range of accommodation options to suit every type of traveller. We have motels, backpackers and boutique options. Now, to name a few, for your budget traveller, we have the Top 10 Holiday Park. For someone looking for something a bit more fancy, we have the Distinction Luxmore Hotel. And then for your luxury travellers, we have the Cabot Lodge. We're about to go and check one of those out now. Nigel, thank you so much.
Thanks, Gemma.
Cheers. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, Brady.
Hi, Gemma. Welcome back to Cabot Lodge.
Thank you. It's good to be here on this lovely day.
It's always perfect in Fiordland.
Right, so tell me a little bit about Cabot Lodge.
So Cabot Lodge is a 4-bedroom luxury lodge situated right in the heart of Fiordland. So we have Lake Manapuri directly in front of us. We also have the Waiau River over to our left, famed for its trout fishing. We've got Tamatea Doubtful Sound directly across these mountains, and of course the Kepler Track just 5 minutes to our right. So we have the most spectacular setting here, and we're also based in the centre of a 2,000-acre working sheep, deer and cattle farm. Guests are able to take 4-wheel drive farm tours with myself. They're able to go out beekeeping with my husband Brad. We have sheepdog trials so that guests can see how the New Zealand heading dogs and hunterways operate. We've got a private jetty out the back of the farm so guests can drop a reel in and go fishing. They can have picnics down there. We've also got a beautiful hot tub overlooking the lake here, and at night, of course, under the beautiful stars here in Fiordland.
So Brady, what type of guests do you cater for here at Cabot Lodge?
We can cater to a really wide variety of guests, from the honeymooning couples who are wanting to just have a romantic retreat overlooking the lake and the mountains, to groups of family and friends who hire the lodge exclusively. It's a really great place to reconnect together while enjoying the beautiful scenery that we have to offer. Well, welcome to the star of the show, Brad, our resident chef.
Hey Gemma,
Brad.
how you
Good
going?
to see you.
Yeah, you too.
This is the man that keeps all the guests happy, so I'll leave you in his capable hands and I'll head out on the farm.
All right, see you, Brady. So you grow a lot of your own produce here and source locally. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a massive farm-to-plate philosophy here at Cabot Lodge. I think when we set this up, it was a big part of what we wanted to do and achieve was to grow a lot of our own produce on the property and source as much from the local area as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So we've got a huge amount of Fiordland lobster, blue cod, local venison, lamb and beef from the Fiordland area and the rest of Southland.
Yep.
We grow our own berries on the property, a lot of our own leafy greens, carrots, beetroot and things like that.
And I hear you've got a new hobby.
Yes, beekeeping. A beekeeping tour is one that a lot of guests choose to take up. For a lot of guests, it's a completely unfamiliar experience. It's something that they've never really done before. Even seeing a beehive for a lot of guests is quite a new experience. So opening one up, having a look at the bees themselves, holding up a frame of honey and talking them through the life cycle of the bee and the impact and benefit that they have to both our farm here and the way that we live our lives is really key to that sort of experience that they have.
So that's about all from us here in Fiordland. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you soon.